Welcome back to our new podcast. Alexandre and Olivier d'Anjou back with you. It's summer, it is outside, it's vacation. So this week we have decided to present you a very interesting product for summer. It is sunglasses made by Bose, and these sunglasses integrate headphones or speakers under brands. So it might be very useful if you want to listen to your TTS or text-to-speech and be able to hear at the same time what's around you, because your ear remains free. So we'll be with you this week to give you a physical description of them, to explain to you what's the benefit of them, and show you the microphone quality. Enjoy!
Hello everybody, welcome to this new podcast. Olivier and Alexandre with you. We're still together. So today we're going to tell to you about some Bluetooth glasses, sunglasses that can be used as headphones. Alex got a pair of these a few weeks ago and he wanted to make a podcast about it, and he just showed them to me. So hi Alex.
Hi Olivier, how are you doing?
Fine, and you?
I am doing well. And so yes, I've got a couple of weeks ago sunglasses with augmented reality. They can be used as Bluetooth headsets, and they are provided by Bose. They are not like cheekbones headsets, but this is a pair of sunglasses with speakers all around. So this is nice. And yep, what is nice for someone who is totally blind is the fact that wearing these sunglasses, it is not recovering like audition and hearing, so it is possible to hear like all around you. So if you want to use a GPS, it's not going to be a problem like hearing the sounds all around you.
Yeah, but something that is important to mention, Alex, is that these glasses don't go, these are not like Bluetooth. These are Bluetooth headphones, but
yep.
You know, some Bluetooth headphones go directly into the ears. That's not the case for these glasses.
Yep, exactly. So you just wear them as a standard pair of glass, and so nothing is covering the ear. So
yep. In other words, somebody like near you, if your speaker is at loud volume, could potentially hear what you hear.
Yep, definitely. So it is like if you're listening to loud music near someone, it might be disturbing for this person. But don't worry, if you're listening to music in the street, you should be okay. Like it is not like if you are wearing a Bluetooth speaker that crash loudly. So no, this is quiet, but this is speakers all around the pair of sunglasses. And you know, all kind of headsets and headphones are speakers. But what's the difference? It is that when inserting them into your ears, like the sound of the speaker will be softer, you know?
Yeah, like you will hear directly into your ear. And you know, like when you listen to loud music, I mean, people around you can hear, so.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so maybe physical descriptions?
You have them?
Sure, I have. Do you want to do it, or?
I can try.
Yeah, maybe I can correct it as well. And by the way, just before you start, it is coming with a kind of leader case with a USB cable to recharge them. However, the USB cable, it is a proprietary USB connector. We'll talk about it a bit later on. Maybe you can start by the front of the pair of the sunglasses.
This part?
Yep, start at the front. Exactly. So you have two lamps, right?
Yeah, two glasses.
So right now we have the round one. By the way, if you are not comfortable with sunglasses, you can remove them. So if you want to remove lens, you can push hard inside the sunglass and it's gonna unclip. By the way,
push
it's all
hard.
Yeah. Let me show you.
You'll show.
Yep. Like you need to grab them. You need to place your thumb inside the glass. You need to push hard your thumb. You need to
very hard.
No, not like this. Just 1 second. You know, it is
for our listeners. They can't see us, but it's kind of hot.
Yeah. You know, it is removing this way.
Oh,
so
yes.
You know, you need to arch press the lens when removing.
Oh,
like
and I was able to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
You know, it is just clip, and you need to enter it into.
I have it.
Yeah, got it. Into a kind of hole inside the frame. So you know, if you feel with your finger, like right here, you know, there's a streak where you need to clip it. And yeah, there's a specific way to do it. It's a bit hard. The lens is all made of plastic. And
if
oh, you drop it on the floor. Okay.
So
you know
it's
this is
not
plastic.
broken.
No, it is not. So yeah, it is a piece of plastic. And why they did that? First, if you want to remove them, you can. And if you want to, let's see, change them or have different type of colors, Bose will have some different models available. Okay, so now I've grabbed back the lens and let me insert it back into the frame. Tuck. So you hear it. It is really hard plastic, and you need to don't hesitate to push it hard. Okay, so maybe if you go on the left side, what you should see on the brands.
Oh, there's the hole. I believe this is the charging port.
The charging port is on the right side. The hole you may feel are a different type of speakers that are located there. All the controls, charger, etc., etc., they are located on they are located on the right side.
These holes.
Yep, this is speakers.
Oh.
So that's it. No controls. They are all on the right side. So on the right side, you'll feel between, let's say, the brands and the glass. You'll feel, but on the brands, you'll feel the microphone.
The microphone.
Correct?
Wait.
It's going to be very difficult to locate it because it's a very small hole.
I think I feel it.
Yeah, it is very small.
I see the charging port as well.
Yep, the charging port.
Under.
So, but this is a proprietary connector.
This is magnetic.
Yeah, magnetic, and there's some let's say pins on the cable. So in the connector, you'll feel some hole, and on the cable, you'll feel some brushes.
Under the connector, it seems to have like rubber piece. Let me show you.
Under the connector,
just make sure.
Oh yeah, it is between it's between the brands and the glass. Yeah, it's a kind of rubber or plastic that holds all of this together. And by the way, talking about the cable, it is not possible to just remove the proprietary connector and change this one or change the cable if the cable is broken and keep the proprietary connector. Unfortunately, it's not going to be possible to do so because it is all in one piece. compared to other Bluetooth devices. Let's say a Plantronic Bluetooth. In some situation, you might be able to change the proprietary connector that allows to recharge the battery of the headset. So in this case, it is not possible to do so.
At the right of the speaker on the right, there's the power button, I believe.
Yeah, it is exactly located under the right branch. So there's only one button with these glasses, and it is a button, a multifunction button. That's it. And we'll talk about it.
So I just turned them on, I think.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry, they will turn off by themselves if you put them upside down. So, yep, the multifunction button. And for sure, on the right side, still in the branch, you'll feel a couple of speakers as well. So, maybe, let's talk about the buttons. So, if you just press this button when they are closed, they will turn on. If they are turned on and you press and hold the button, it will call Siri. It should also work with Google Assistant. This is a good question, but maybe we can give a try later on. If you just press the button when they are powered on, it's going to play or pause the music depending the status of it. If you double click the button, it will go to next track. If you triple click, it's going to be backtrack. And if you want to turn them off, you'll have either to double click and hold this button, and after a couple of seconds you should hear doo-doo-doo-doo, and they will be closed. And or you can put it upside down. So the hole for the nose needs to be placed at the top of the pair of sunglasses, and they will shut down by themselves. So yep, this is it. Maybe we can turn them on and see how it's going to react. So without further ado, I'll turn them on by pressing the button, and I'll bring them close to the microphone.
Battery 100%. Connected. iPhone XR Alex.
Yeah, the sound is very, it is difficult to hear, but what it is saying is that the battery is at 100% and the device name to the one my sunglasses are connected right now. So, maybe if you'd like, you can connect a new device to them.
By the way, how does that work for Bluetooth devices?
Yep, two things. By the way, regarding the pairing, you're not going to be able to pair until I'll turn them off. Then I'll turn them back on by, instead of just pressing the button, pressing and holding, it's gonna turn on the pairing mode. Yep. Thank you. And yep, regarding the Bluetooth, you can connect up to 8 devices. They can keep in memory up to 8 devices. However, it's not going to be possible to have more than one Bluetooth connection simultaneously. And the last device that was used with Frames will be the one that will connect if it is available.
What about if you change devices? For example, last week I had to replace my phone. So what?
In this case, you just need to pair a new device, and you can forget the existing one if you really want to do it, or the old one using the Bose Connect application. But just talking about again, like let's say that I have my phone, you have yours. Bose Frame is connected to both. Mine is no longer available. Yours will be used. But
Okay.
if I'm turning off Bose Frames, turning back on my iPhone, then turning back on my Bose Frames, it will remain connected to your iPhone because it is still available. Yep. It's still the last devices used that will be handled.
Yeah, and by the way, I think that you can manage the settings of the glasses in the app.
Yep, as well. So if you use the Bose Connect app, you'll be able to change Hibernate, to change language, to change if you want the voice prompt on or off, etc., etc., etc. Right? And oh yeah, and by the way, let's say that you want to connect to a specific Bluetooth device. In the case many devices are in the range of your Bose Frames, what you can do is turn back on into pairing mode, then go into Bluetooth settings on your device, then select Bose Frame and click connect. So that might be useful as well to know. Okay, but compared to QC30 headsets, that are sold by Bose. They are noise reducer headsets, but they can handle up to 8 Bluetooth connection and 2 simultaneous. So this is a missing feature on the Bose Frames. And same thing for the AfterShokz tracks that I've tested out. It is 2 Bluetooth devices at the same. Instead, just 2 Bluetooth devices, and you can switch between one and the other.
Okay.
Great. So let me press and hold the button this time, because during the time we were talking, they shut down by themselves. So let me again go ahead and we'll see.
Battery 100%. Ready to connect.
Okay, so battery 100% ready to connect. And then you can grab the iPhone, then find the Bose Frames device.
So I'm going to double tap on settings.
Settings, heading, search, out, airplane, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, on, button. Selected, settings, back button. Brilliant BI, more info, Brilliant B, more info, focus, more info, other devices, in progress, Bose Frames, button. Bose Frames, connecting.
As easy as that.
Yep. And in a moment, we should be... Yeah, it's very difficult to hear, but the sound is now coming out from the Bose Frames. And let's go ahead and swipe on the iPhone. It should talk. Okay, raise up the volume.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, thank you. So now the speaker is very close to the microphone, so we can hear the voice Alex. But if I'm closing up from the microphone, go ahead again.
Bluetooth, heading.
Thanks.
Bluetooth, on.
So now the speaker is approximately at 1 centimeter of the mic. So if I am putting them away, someone in the street will have difficulties to hear the music you're listening, or even your text-to-speech or your screen reader.
Speaking of music, let's play some.
Yeah, if you want to test them out, yeah, sure, you can. So yes, you can start some music, or you can just press and hold the button on the glasses and ask Siri to do so.
So we will not show it to you in the recording, but we've paused, and this is a pretty good sound actually.
Yes, it is, and much better compared to AfterShokz tracks. You know what they are?
Yes.
So these are cheekbones and conductor, but with them, yes, it is possible to hear, but the sound quality is not poor, but it is something less comfortable than Bose Frames or even other Bose products.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yep. So they are not designed to be wear, like I am still talking about the AfterShokz tracks hair. They're not designed to be weared like without any ear tips, so with ear tips the sound will be much better than if you're not wearing some. So I think the next step will be to show you microphones, right? Because with Bluetooth headset, they are all coming with the microphones. So what I'm gonna do, I'll record a couple of messages and I'll play them one by one. The first one will be with the internal iPhone microphone, so you can compare. The second one will be made using Aftershock Strix Air, which is a very popular choice for blind users. The other one will be with Bose QC30. I've purchased Bose QC30 approximately 3 years ago. They were at the price of $450, and they are including a noise reducer. Even that, the internal microphone is not good at all. And yeah, by the way, same thing for the Aftershock Strix. By the way, the price for them is around I think 250 if I can remember.
What device are you talking about?
I am talking about the Aftershock Strix Air, so the cheekbones conductions headphones.
And you will conclude the test with the glasses.
Missing one. I want also to include just after that AirPods 1 from Apple. I know that AirPods 2 are now available, and it seems that the microphone it's a bit better compared to first generation model. And after that, yes, I'll show you the microphone of the glasses, which is pretty good. And I think it was also great with the wind outside, right?
Yeah, definitely. This is like it offers a better wind rejection noise than say with AirPods, which are the wired headphones that come with the iPhone in the box, not the Bluetooth ones.
Yeah, the earpods. Yeah, the earpods. Yeah, same thing by the way for the Bose QC30, because it's a small microphone on a attached to the cable, and it is not filtering wind and external noise.
Maybe Alex, just before we go ahead and show the samples, you were speaking about price.
Yep.
What is the price for the I can't remember.
The Bose Frames. Yeah, good question. The Bose Frame is $250. I think $249 to be honest, plus taxes. So in Quebec, it's around I pay around $287, something like that.
And where can you get them?
You can order it online on Best Buy, on Bose, etc., etc. Or if you're lucky, you can go to a Bose store. They are not providing a lot of stores, but you can go there and test them all, because two models are available: the Rondo one and the Alto. The Rondo is the one that I'm having. It is a round length, and the Alto is mostly square.
Okay.
So it may depend on what you'd like, and based on the visual appearance.
And you were telling me out of recording that, while we were recording in French, because we were recording in both languages, you were telling me that when you order at Best Buy, no, when you go to a store like Best Buy, usually you can't try the glasses.
Yeah, and same thing if you order online, but not especially with the glasses, but all kind of Bluetooth headsets and headphones. They will not allow you to try them. So, yep, if you want to test them, maybe the best thing to do will be to order online directly on the Bose website and make sure you can return them.
Yeah.
So maybe without further ado, let's listen to the short recording. So as a reminder, iPhone internal microphone, AfterShock Strix Air, Bose QC30, AirPods first generation, and Bose Frames. Okay, so now I am talking to you using the internal microphone of my iPhone. This is an iPhone 8 that I'm actually using to perform this recording. I am currently recording this voice memo using my AfterShock Strix Air. These are cheekbone conductor headphones. However, as you can hear, the microphone is very poor quality compared to the Bose Frames. As a reminder, these ones are not covering the ear like it's the case with Bose Frames. This message is recorded using the microphone of Bose Quiet Control 30 headphones. These ones are integrating a noise reducer functionality, and they are at 450. They were at this price 2 or 3 years ago when I initially purchased them, but the microphone is a microphone located on a cable, let's say at the back of the headphones, so the microphone is really not in front of me when I'm using it. And right now I am in a silent environment, but if there is noise around me, it's going to be very horrible for the person I'll be talking with to hear the sound providing from this microphone. So yes. And by the way, we can hear at this point some echo with the microphone. So really, this is not fantastic during a phone call or even a FaceTime call. I am actually doing this part of the recording with AirPods headphones. These are the AirPods first generation, so you'll be able to compare the quality of the microphone with the Bose Frames and the others. I am now doing this recording using the internal microphone of the Bose Frames. So I am currently using the microphone of Bose Frames sunglasses, and we can hear that this microphone is offering a very good sound compared to microphone available with other Bluetooth headsets.
Okay, now that we've listened to the microphones, maybe we should talk about battery life.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about the battery life. The battery life for the Bose Frames is not the best ever. I'll be honest, this is a battery that should be good for maximum big maximum 4 hours if you are listening to continuous music. If you want simply to use them with voiceover to hear voiceover talking to you, then you should be good to go for approximately 6 to 7 hours and maybe more depending the usage you're doing with them. The thing is that if you're using voiceover and not listening to background music at the same time, they'll put into sleep mode each time voiceover stop talking. So you'll preserve the battery this way. However, if you're listening to continuous music, Bose says approximately 4 hours battery long. However, when I did the test myself, I top around 3:30. What I did, I just turned them on, start the music, then I wait for them to stop playing and I wait for them to crash. Also, keep in mind that if you're on a phone call, the battery life during a phone call should not exceed 2 hours long. So really, depending what you're trying to do, this should be good or not, depending your situation. If you just want to listen to voiceover, to give you an average, what I did during a day, I start using them around 9 a.m. They were turned on. I was using them with voiceover. I did not use them during any phone calls or listen to any continuous music with them. And it was a day where I went shopping, I went to the restaurant, etc., etc. But they were open. But I was using them like to read my emails, to check what's going on Facebook, on Twitter, etc., etc. But I was with some friends, so we were mostly talking all of the time. So like they were open, so I'll be able to receive a phone call if needed. But that's it. And around 6 p.m., the battery level was between 40 and 50%. Unfortunately, there is no way to hear the exact percentage of the battery level. What you're gonna hear is an approximate, let's say 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, etc., etc. So this is it for the battery. If you just want to be able to listen to your speech synthesizer, at the same time you'll be able to hear your environment, this product should be good for you. However, if you want to continuously reading a book or listen to music all the day, well, expect a maximum of 3.5 hour battery, to be honest. So maybe if you're purchasing them to listen to music, the sound is good, not compared to expensive pair of headphones, but this is good. But regarding the battery, maybe you should check for another solution.
And while they are charging, you cannot use them. That's what you were saying.
Correct. Yes, because the way that the cable is placed, it is located between, let's say, the brains and your head. So it's not going to be comfortable. So as soon as you connect them, then they will automatically turn off, and you're not going to be able to turn them back on.
And to know the battery percentage, you need to turn them on.
Yes, you can do so, or you can open battery Bluetooth status on either Android or iOS. I think Android also provides this information, right?
I don't know actually, but
that's a good question. Probably
on the iPhone.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Home, orientation locked, status bar item, settings.
So right now we are at the home page. If I go one page,
right,
yes.
Today, page 1 of 6. Search field.
You have this.
Double tap to edit. Use the rotor to access misspelled words.
So, to be honest, I think it's not a page right, because it is the gesture 3-finger flick right that brings a page to the left based on voiceover help. But anyway.
So if you go by headings, you will see a battery heading. And on this battery heading, you can see all of your Bluetooth devices connected. Like, for example, on my phone, I see my Apple Watch battery, I see my AirPods when they are connected, and you will be able to see the glasses. However, right now they are closed, and so we could not see it. I can.
Yeah, that's correct. But if you locate the headings battery, just turn down rotor, find heading, then flick down. You should be able to find it out.
So I think that concludes this podcast, Alex.
Yes, I think as well. So don't hesitate to contact us if you have some questions, if you have some comments.
It's a pleasure to hear from you.
Yeah, or if you need some advice to purchase some headphones, or just need some hints to set them up. So don't hesitate to give us a call. And you'll be able to find all our contact details in a second after the end of this show.
So talk to you soon, Alex, and thank you for listening, guys.
Thanks, Olivier, and bye for now.
Bye.
Before the end of this podcast, I would like to say thank you for your loyalty to this series of podcasts on assistive technologies. I would also like to thank our loyal collaborator. As a reminder, I would like to inform you that Canadialog will not provide free technical support on product presented during these shows and that are not sold directly by Canadialog. Please note that our podcasts are now available on our website, YouTube, iTunes, as well as on Victor devices by consulting the North American English suggested podcast list from Humanware. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can contact us via email at podcastwithiness@canadialog.com. That is PODCASTS at CANADIALOG.com, or by phone on our toll-free number at 1-888-730-0003. Again, 1-888-730-0003, extension 555, extension 555. I also invite you to visit our website, which contains a lot of useful information at www.canadialog.com. You can also visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for listening.